Hey guys, it's Mentor from Can Auto Performance, and today I'm going to be showing you our new and improved V3 intake for the C7 and C7.5 A6, A7 platform. For the past year, we've been testing multiple variations for this intake, and we've come up with the most optimal design while utilizing the biggest and best filter on the market. And we made sure to maximize the space within the engine bay for the most optimal flow. So let's get to installing this bad boy. So this intake install is super simple. All you'll need is a 7mm wrench, a 10mm socket, a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 2.5 number hex bit. Okay, so first we're gonna take off our OEM intake. The first step, you're just gonna have to detach it here from this duct. Just remove it right here. And then we're just gonna separate this tube from the OEM air intake box using a flathead screwdriver. Once you've loosened the clamp enough, you can just pull it apart from the intake box. Once we've loosened this clamp here, we're just gonna loosen the clamp connected to the supercharger. Okay, once you've loosened both of the clamps, you're just gonna detach the hoses from the intake pipe and then just slightly remove it from both sides. And then you're also gonna detach this tubing right here. And then we're slowly gonna fish it off. When you take off the OEM intake box, you have to be careful to unlatch the tubing for the SAI. You're gonna be squeezing this clamp right here on its sides, like so, and that will give you the leeway to detach it from the OEM intake box, which will be attached right here. And then once you do that with one hand, you can lift up the OEM intake box off. Okay, now that we've removed the intake pipe from the OEM intake box, I'm just gonna lift this up. Now that we've removed the OEM intake box, we're gonna have to transfer these grommets onto our new intake. All right, next we're gonna grab our heat shield, and then we're gonna take our bolt with our mount, and we're just gonna thread it through these holes. Then we're just gonna take our Phillips screwdriver to tighten it. Next, we're gonna attach the weather stripping to our heat shield. We're just gonna lightly put it on first, and then you're just gonna push very tightly until it latches on, like so. So we're just gonna have to cut it off right here. We're gonna use our snips. Attach the weather stripping to that edge, and then continue on the other side. Next, we're gonna mount the heat shield to the vehicle, and we're just gonna line up these grommets that we attach right here. So just a note, you wanna make sure your grommets are lined up exactly with these holes. And what I mean is you'll see three edges are slightly outwards, and there's three indentations. So on the indents is where you're gonna see these clamps are gonna attach onto. So when you put this onto your heat shield mounts, you're gonna wanna make sure they're positioned in the exact angle to where it can mount on. Now it is easier to put the grommets back on by hand and then attaching the heat shield. So you're just gonna attach the mounts with the grommets. So next we're gonna attach our mini screw, and this is gonna be held on to the duct and the heat shield. And so you're just gonna line it up with this slot right here and the hole on the heat shield. And we're just gonna use our hex bit to line it up like so.
Then we're going to attach our washer and then the bolt. And we're just going to slowly thread it in. Next, we're going to attach the SAI bracket. So you're just going to push it down like so. And then you're going to feed this through the heat shield hole. Then you're going to grab your SAI filter and just attach it like this. And then you're going to secure it with a flathead screwdriver. Next, we're going to attach our smallest silicone coupler. First, put the clamp on, and then we're just going to wrap it around here like so. You're going to want to make sure you are all the way around on all sides. And once you've secured it, you're just going to tighten the clamp with a 10mm bolt. Next, we're just going to tighten it with our 10mm socket. Now we're just going to wrap the other clamp on the other end of the silicone pipe. And then we're going to grab our intake pipe. This is our Phoenix Titanium intake. Put it right underneath the tubing and then line it up. Now once you've lined it up, you're just going to want to make sure it's at this angle to fit through the heat shield. And once you have it at this angle, you're just going to make sure the clamp is all the way around the silicone coupler so that when we tighten it, it'll hold on with the intake pipe. Just going to use our 10mm socket again. Next, we're just going to attach this silicone tubing onto this end. Have the plastic coupler here, and then just attach it like so. And then just fit it right here. Perfect. Now we're going to get our medium-sized coupler. Attach it on this side, like so. We're just going to tighten it. Next, we're going to take our filter with our velocity stack. You're just going to put it on like so. And then we're just going to tighten it. Now, just going to want to make sure it's snug all the way around, which it is. Next, we're going to attach our filter to our medium-sized silicone coupler. So first, you're going to put the clamp on. And then you're going to fit the intake filter through and just angle it like so. And now we're just going to tighten it.
As you can see, that was super easy and super quick. Now we're gonna put it to the sound test. So let's listen to this bad boy.